Guys, Peak Rebel Nation here, and today, before this video starts, I do want to update you guys on the new uploading schedule. I changed it up a little bit. I want my channel to be based around a lot of comedy things. I do plan to do a lot of Let's Plays too, but I want them to be a separate thing in their own day. I don't want to upload these kind of videos and Let's Play videos on the same day. I want Let's Plays to kind of stand out. So I will only be uploading these kind of videos every Friday, one video, every Saturday, two videos, and every Sunday, one video. And then on a Wednesday, I'll upload one Let's Play video for whatever game I'm playing. If I'm not playing a game, then that day would just be skipped. I'm mainly focusing on the weekends, and I do get like a little time to play. Oh, actually, a lot of time to play, even through the weekdays. And that's what that's going to kind of be. See, playing the game and commentating over it. These kind of things require a little bit more editing and a little bit more effort. Because they're not really personality related, I just kind of tell you guys things, rant about things. They're not really nothing too special. So, today I'm bringing you guys another story. Tale time part, I don't even know what part. But yeah, that's what I'm bringing you guys. I'm telling you guys the story of how I cut my hand, and it's not just the, when I get into it, you'll see. So, for the sake of privacy reasons, let's say I was over at my friend's house, and, I just got a message, I'm sorry. Okay, I was over at my friend's house, right, and back in that time period, it was, in my neighborhood, really cool, because we were little kids, mind you, I was like 7 or 8, it was really cool to have a BB gun. I don't know why, it was just, if you had a BB gun, you're automatically cool, and so I got one. And my friend, just for the sake of privacy reasons, we're going to call him Jack, okay? Me and my friend Jack, he had a pistol and I had a rifle. Personally, back then, I preferred pistols just because I was weird and I was different. But I had a rifle, and it doesn't even matter if you had plastic or what kind of BBs you had. It was just, if you had a BB gun, you were cool. That was just it, okay? And so me and him were walking around, and we go over to one of my other friends' house. I can't quite remember what his name was, but he had like a lot of brothers and sisters. But this dude I'm about to say, he was the main dude that I'd hang out with. Let's just say his name's Jacob. Jack and Jacob. Yes, great names. Okay, so we went over to Jacob's house. We were all hanging out with his brothers and one sister he had. And back then, it was fun. To go outside and do stuff like that. I was a really active kid back then, actually. I would barely play the game. If there was any gaming related things that would happen, it would be usually me or my dad, me watching my dad play like something like Metal Gear Solid. Now I want to play Metal Gear Solid. I love Metal Gear Solid, dude. But back then that's what it was. So most of the time I'd be outside because my dad wouldn't feel like doing that. And most of the time I preferred to go outside back then. Now I'm a geek. And so that's what we're doing. We're playing tag, playing hide and go seek and stuff. And okay, we had laid our guns down and we went to go pick them back up. And then there was a ditch behind this dude's house. This ditch I would use to get over to my friend. Let's call him Larry. I'd get over to Larry's house by crawling through that ditch. I would park my bike in the back of his house. His parents would always say that I could, and I'd go and visit Larry. Yes, Larry. And that ditch also kind of led to a main road, and then somewhere the other way that we didn't really bother going that far. And we never really went to the main road either. We just, go over to Charlie's house, and what was that dude? Jack, he knew Charlie, and Jacob, he knew Charlie. We were all kind of friends. Charlie wasn't there at the time, though. We were just in that ditch playing around, and T-Bone decided that he wanted to go see if we could find something in that ditch. Again, little kid logic. I would have not done that today. No. One of my worst fears is ditches nowadays because what happened, okay? In that ditch, okay, the people that lived with him, adults, I mean, decided it'd be a good idea to throw... Jesus Christ. To throw things down in there, knowingly that his kids or brothers played in that backyard, in that ditch. He did it anyways. And I ended up tripping over a rock, and I tried to catch myself, but when I tried to climb back up, my gun ended up coming back down off the ditch, because I had laid my gun up trying to get back up. It hit me square in the head, and I fell into the ditch and sliced my hand on one of those pieces of glass. Uh, I did scream, you know, and Jack, he had turned around, he grabbed my gun, and Jacob, he grabbed my bike and started to ride it back to the house so we could get there faster and tell my dad what had happened. Because T-Bone was walking with me, and then, you know, he decided that for the sake of getting my bike back and telling my dad what was up, he went back to my house. So he got there faster than us, and my dad ended up coming like about halfway. In this van, okay. And I got in the van. He went to my house, he checked it out, washed my hand off a little bit, and it was bleeding. Okay, it was really bad. So he popped me in the van and took me to the hospital. The last things I remember my mom saying before I went is just don't be scared. And that's what scared me, because when I went to that hospital, I wasn't really scared because I knew, okay, I'm gonna get my hand fixed. I'm gonna get my hand fixed. That's all I was talking. That's all I was thinking, honestly. And then as soon as she said that, she made me think that there'd be something that I should be scared of, but she's just telling me not to. So by saying that, it made me scared. So I was starting to be like, okay, well, part of me wanted to go to the freaking hospital. Like, I wanted to get this fixed. I thought it was a life or death situation. I was addicted to I shouldn't be alive and stuff like that, and I was scared out of my freaking mind, dude. Why did I just use my freaking specialist? Okay, and either way, I ended up going to the hospital. I had always just wished that I could just avoid getting stitches, but the doctor said that I would need stitches. Yeah, I got stitches. I can't remember quite how many it was. I think it was 14 to 16 stitches. Cut a couple. No, I cut one main artery. And I cut a ligament, and I couldn't feel one side of my hand for a couple of years. It didn't really affect me none, but it was just something to kind of, I don't know, look back on. To this day, this side of my hand, like my pinky and the finger beside my pinky, it doesn't really work right sometimes. Like it's weird. Like it'll twitch, and you know, sometimes it won't move the way I want it to. For the most part, though, it's almost pretty much back to normal. It could have been a lot worse. I could barely even move my fingers when I got cut. And the thing was, when I cut my finger, it did not hurt at all. It felt like a feather glided across it. Honestly, I didn't know why that was. I guess it was because I cut a ligament. And if so, then I am glad that I cut the ligament, because I'm pretty sure if I hadn't have and I had felt that, I would have been screaming even louder. And the only reason I was screaming was because I was scared, dude. Like, I had just cut my freaking hand. It like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, it didn't hurt at all. I was just scared. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have been through something like that. I definitely have a few more injuries to talk about that happened in actual life. Most of my stories are gaming related, though, because I'm a geek now, and I've been geek for the most part of my life. Last 6 years or something? 7? Yeah. Anyways, guys, this has been Pete Nation. Expect another video coming up today, because today is indeed Saturday. Hope you guys have a terrific day. Peace out.